guys, it's Suzette from Anewyoricanthing Kitchen. Welcome back. I'm going to be starting a series called Food Truck Favorites. I actually sold my food truck about 6 months ago, so no more food truck, but I'm still here to cook. And I wanted to start a series of all the food truck favorites, so stay tuned because lots of great recipes are coming through. So the first one that I'm going to start with is Chicharron De Pollo, which is super exciting, and we have a snowy day here in New York. So you know this fried food's gonna go down really good. What are you gonna need? I have 6 thighs. You can also use the leg, but I have thighs today. You can use white meat. I just find thighs are, you know, when you're frying it, it keeps the juices in, so it's always tastes better in my opinion. You're going to need a tablespoon of homemade adobo. You're gonna need a little less than a tablespoon of the sazon, or if you have the packets, use a packet. This is the homemade stuff. I have a 1/4 cup of white vinegar, a 1/2 cup of lemon juice, and about, let's see, we got 4 cloves of garlic. That's gonna be your seasoning. But the first thing you wanna do is cut your meat in pieces. Now make sure you have yourselves a nice sharp knife, because you're gonna cut through the bone. I'm using my handy dandy, really major weapon here. So let's go ahead and start cutting the chicken in pieces. Now you wanna keep the skin intact. That's what makes a chicharron, okay? So you wanna keep that skin. That is the whole point of it. So now when you're using your knife, let's say you have a regular knife, you're gonna have to kinda use something to push it down. I have this fancy thing, so it goes right through. And you're just gonna put it in another bowl and just go ahead and keep cutting that meat. You can make it smaller chunks, bigger chunks. So I'm just gonna cut that up. Now in the meantime, if you are using a fryer, I have a fryer. I already started heating it up so that it's ready to go. So make sure to keep that skin. You're gonna need that skin. That's what makes a chicharron. Watch your fingers, guys. Okay, guys, so you see all the pieces are nicely cut up. Got some nice pieces here. And the ideal situation is to season it, refrigerate it. You know, you can do it overnight or at least an hour to really get the seasoning in there. That is the, you know, the best way to actually do this. Overnight, obviously better, because it's gonna be marinating for a long time. So what do we wanna do? We're gonna start with adding, now we're gonna start seasoning it. So we have the 1/4 cup of white vinegar. Some people use apple cider vinegar. Some people use, you know, however you were taught. This is how I was taught, so this is my version. So we're gonna do the vinegar. And I do like the white vinegar and the lemon because it gives it this nice tangy taste, especially after it's been marinating. Oh my God, so good. Now, my adobo has salt, and you may wanna add more salt, and don't forget sazon also has salt. So, you know, just be real mindful of the salt that you're adding into this, because you don't want it to be super salty. Now I have my garlic. I'm gonna use my handy dandy garlic press. Love this thing. I mean, if you talk to chefs, this is a big no-no, but I love it, especially for our cooking, because we don't want big chunks of garlic. Are big chunks of garlic necessary in some recipes? Yes, but in this recipe, really you want it to be nicely diced. If you don't have this, put it in if you have a pilon, so you can crush it down that way. So I have about 4 nice pieces of garlic. That's what we're gonna do. And then we're just going to mix this all together, okay? And you see how I have the pieces of skin? We want the skin in there, okay? Now, if you feel like you need a little bit more adobo, do it, go for it. So now what we want to do is we want this to, I would cellophane over it, refrigerate for at least an hour, overnight even better. Okay guys, I have let this marinate for about an hour, and I think it's good to go. So I'm using my deep fryer. Now, if you do not have a deep fryer, I've also done it in a caldero, and you're going to put enough oil to cover the chicken. So usually I do in my caldero, I'll put half oil. Okay, so you want to put half oil into that, you know, the halfway mark of your caldero, whatever size that is, so that when you put your chicken, you're really deep frying it. So you also don't want to overcrowd it in the caldero. Whatever size you're using is fine. Just make sure you have enough oil to cover the entire chicken because you're deep frying it. Even in the deep fryer, I don't want to overcrowd it, okay? So probably like 6 pieces I could put in there. And I've got my chicken and the skin. All right, let's drop it. You're gonna check it, okay? See how crispy that is? And it's ready. Now have yourself a little bowl, a plate, okay? Either you're doing the caldero or in your deep fryer. You wanna have paper towels here to absorb some of that oil. I mean, how delicious does that look, guys? And how easy. It's really an easy recipe. You can do this on a Sunday afternoon. If you're really rushed for time and you can't wait an hour to marinate your chicken, no worries, fry it. It's gonna be delicious. Anyway, guys, we're gonna taste this. I'm gonna plate it and we're gonna have a taste. Okay, guys, is that not beautiful? It is beautiful. And then we have our I call it fry sauce, but it's the mayo ketchup, which a video is coming soon. This was a big one on the food truck, so this has got to be part of that. So you can use your mayo ketchup. Lots of people loved it that way, but look at this, how crunchy. You see the skin? Yeah, I'm taking a bite. Okay, maybe not a whole bite because it's still hot. That's good. On a snowy day, this is gonna be delicious. See you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day. Bye.